Hey guys, it's Sammy Trades NQ back with another video. Today's video is going to be about price action and futures explained in detail to make sure that you guys understand how price action works, why it works, and how to use it, as well as how futures work and how to become profitable on futures. Price action. Most traders hear price action and think it's just looking at candlesticks. But price action is much deeper than that. Price action is a language of the market. It's the raw story being told through every candle, every wick, and every rejection and every breakout. Price action answers three questions: who's in control, buyers or sellers? Where is liquidity sitting? Because price always moves towards liquidity. And where does price want to go next? Not where we think it should go, where the market is actually pushing. When we remove indicators, you're stripping the chart down to the truth, seeing the puzzles that leave behind. Market structure shifts, trend in continuation, supply and demand levels, institutional footprints, break of structures, rejection that shows exhaustion. Price action isn't about predicting, it's about interpreting. Key price action concepts. The entire market moves in patterns. If you understand these patterns, you're no longer guessing, you're reading. Bullish structure, higher highs, lower lows, buyers are leading. Bearish structure, lower highs, lower lows, sellers are in control. Consolidation is no one's in control, just going to the right. Most retail traders lose because they try to fight structure, but structure is the blueprint of smart money. If structure is up, your job is simple. Buy dips, don't short tops. If structure is down, sell rallies, don't buy bottoms. Following the trend isn't boring, it's profitable. Why price action matters? The reason why price action matters is because it works in every market and it works in every time frame, higher and lower. It removes indicator noise. It also sharpens your entries and exits and helps you follow smart money, not retail traps. Professionals rely on price, not on indicators, as well as price action. And these candles are actually a ladder. And to represent this ladder, I'm going to be talking about a rope. So we have buyers and we have sellers. If we have stronger buyers, which means more buyers, then they're going to pull the rope up. As well as if we have stronger sellers, we're going to pull the rope down. But what happens is when the market has a lot of volume, the rope actually has a lot of tension. It can also grow in that direction. So if there is more volume on the seller side, then it will pull the rope and kind of extend it to have more tension on this rope, as well as the upside, and making these candles much larger and also shorter. That's why when you have aftermarket hours, the candles will be a lot shorter than than New York session market hours, because they'll be a lot larger. What are futures? Now let's talk about futures, because price action becomes even more powerful there. Futures are financial contracts that allow you to trade the price of an asset without owning it. You could trade the S&P 500, Nasdaq, crude oil, gold, currency futures, and many more. They're fast, clean, incredibly technical. Why futures are a game changer is because of low capital requirements, near 24-hour day trading, higher liquidity, tighter spreads, and institutions dominate the movement. When big institutions push these markets, the candles have extreme clear footprints. That's where price action shines. Why traders love futures? You could trade 23 hours out of the day, low capital requirements, tight spreads, perfect for scalping, swing trading, day trading, and also long-term holding as well. Higher liquidity, clean price action, as well as the point system that futures allow. with NQ, you can make $20 for every point. And for gold, you can make $100 for every point. So it's basically, it leverages your money a lot further. Why price action works so well in futures? Unlike small cap stocks or low volume assets, futures market are centralized and have higher liquidity volume. That means levels matter, liquidity matters, breakouts are cleaner, retests are more reliable, and fakeouts are easier to spot. Price action thrives where volume is consistent and institutions are active. And that's exactly what futures offer. When ES or NQ prints a strong move, it's typically backed by real volume, not randomness. This means real structures, zones, and gaps in demand areas way more accurate. Action strategy. Let me give you a setup that actually works consistently across ES and NQ. The first thing you're going to look for is the break. Then you're going to look for the retest and then a continuation setup. Step 1, identify a key level, a support zone, a supply zone, or previous day lows or highs. Step 2, wait for a clean break, not a wick, a whole candle, a real body close. Step 3, let price come back to retest. This confirms that the breakout wasn't a trap. Step 4, look for momentum and continuation in a strong bullish or bearish candle for the retest. Target liquidities. You're usually going to want to seek equal highs, equal lows, imbalances, or untouched zones. This setup works because it aligns with trend, structure, liquidity, smart money behavior, no indicators, just pure market movement. I have an example setup of ES. The mindset that makes price action works. The price action doesn't reward impatience, bias, overtrading, FOMO. It rewards understanding context, waiting for confirmations, knowing the story behind every move. Trading levels, not emotions. Most traders lose because they react to every candle. Price action traders sit back, wait for the story to unfold, and when you combine patience, structure, futures volatility, you unlock a whole new level of trading clarity. As well as traders need to be artists. Our job is to understand what the market is doing. We are communicating to the chart, to NQ, to these futures or stocks, and it's our job to communicate correctly. If something happens, we miscommunicated, and it's our job to think and elaborate with ourselves and what the chart gives us and make a decision. Final thoughts. Mastering price action futures gives you cleaner setups, better timing, stronger confidence, fewer breakouts, and trading with intention. Follow smart money. And that's the foundation of price action in futures trading. If you want a part 2 where I break down live charting examples, or part 3 where I show you how to trade ES or NQ every morning, drop a comment and say PA Futures. Make sure you subscribe, join the Discord.